Okay, so are you able to listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will restart. We will restart this lecture very soon. Let few more people join. Okay, so let us start. I request ये कहीं म्यूजिक की आवाज आ रही है. Please you mute your audio. So let us restart with the separable and inseparable polynomials. Okay. So separable and inseparable polynomials. Inseparable polynomials. So today's lecture is based on this one. Separable and inseparable polynomials. Now let f be a field. Let f be any field and fx be any polynomial in with coefficients over this field. Let us assume that the leading coefficient of with leading coefficient with leading coefficient of fx as an. Let E be the splitting field. E be the splitting field. Splitting field for this polynomial fx. Then you can factor this polynomial in terms of linear factors over this field E. So fx is an x minus alpha 1 raised to power n1, x minus alpha 2 raised to power n2 dot 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 x minus alpha k raised to power nk, where alpha i's are distinct roots of these polynomials, or distinct distinct roots of fx in E, and ni, they are integers greater than or equal to 1 for all I. Okay, now alpha is called a multiple root. Alpha I is called a multiple root of fx if this ni is bigger than 1. Ni is bigger than 1, and is called a simple root if ni is 1, and is called a simple root if ni is 1. and this integer ni is called the multiplicity of the root ni, alpha I. Ni is called the multiplicity of alpha I, multiplicity of alpha I. Okay, now depending upon the multiplicity of its roots, we characterize polynomials in two categories: separable polynomials and inseparable polynomials. So depending upon the multiplicity, so we have a definition motivated from this. We have a definition then. So a polynomial fx, in fx where f is a field, is called separable, if each of its roots is of multiplicity 1, multiplicity 1, or you can say that is a simple root, a simple root. So if each of its root is a simple root, then we say that this polynomial is separable. Or you can, other words, you can say that f has no multiple roots, or fx has no multiple roots. Multiple roots means repeated roots, or roots with multiplicity bigger than 1. So if a polynomial has no multiple roots, then we call this polynomial as a separable polynomial, and inseparable otherwise. Inseparable otherwise. Okay. For example, so we have few examples to elaborate this. For example, if you take this polynomial, if you take let fx equals x square minus 2 over q, then what about this polynomial? Is this polynomial separable or inseparable? Then fx is separable, as its two roots as plus minus square root of 2 are two distinct roots, two distinct roots of fx in its splitting field. In splitting field of this is actually q root 2. Okay, so this polynomial is separable. And on the other hand, if I take this polynomial x square minus 2 say raised to power n for n greater than or equal to 2 in this our q, in qx, then this polynomial is obviously not separable. It is inseparable polynomial because each of its roots Plus minus 2 is a repeated root, or you can say plus minus 2 is a repeated root, each with multiplicity n. Then plus minus square root 2 is a repeated root of fx, each with multiplicity n. Multiplicity n. So this is inseparable. So fx is inseparable. Okay, separable means you can separate the roots. In that sense also you can say. Okay, let us see one more example and then we will move ahead. Let us take this fx equal to x square minus t, and which is also same as x square plus t. Our the field f2t of rational functions with coefficients in f2. So do you understand this field f2t or not? बता दीजिए भाई. Should I tell you? ये
Yes,
field
sir.
ये field क्या है? f2t. This is the field of rational functions with coefficients in f2. f2 तो आपको पता है ना? f2 is actually z mod 2z, or you can say z2. अब ये जो आपकी फील्ड है ये रेशनल पॉलिनोमियल्स हैं आपके. सो आपकी ये f2t क्या है? They are polynomials but rational functions. Rational polynomials means polynomials of the form fx over gx such that gx is a non-zero polynomial. So gx is a non-zero polynomial, and these polynomials fx, gx, they belong to f f2 t of x. Okay, f2 t of x. Clear? So it's a field. It is called as field of rational functions with coefficients in f2. Now what about this polynomial? Is this polynomial separable or inseparable? You have to see. Okay. Now if I take this x square minus square root t, if I take its whole square, then if you remove this square you will get as x square minus 2x square root t plus t. Okay.
x4.
Yeah, x4. Sorry, good. x4. Okay.
सर वहाँ पर x स्क्वायर नहीं है सर, x है ऑन.
यहाँ पे x ही है, यहाँ पे x ही होना चाहिए. अगर मैं ये चीज कह रहा हूँ तो ये x ही होना चाहिए. No, I'm doing it wrong. I will take this one, x minus square root t whole square. I should take this one, and this is going to be x square minus 2x square root t plus t. Okay. Now this field is, this f2 is a field of characteristic 2. Characteristic of f2 is what? Characteristic of f is 2. So once characteristic of f is 2, this would become 0. This thing would become 0. So you will get it as x square minus t. And minus 1 is also in this, in f2. Minus 1 is same as 1. So you can also write this as x square plus t. Okay. X square plus t. So this polynomial x square minus t is actually the square of this polynomial x minus square root t. Okay. Now if square root t is the root of this polynomial, then it is a root of multiplicity 2. So thus square root of t is a root of multiplicity 2. Multiplicity 2. So therefore the polynomial is inseparable. Okay. The polynomial is inseparable. So thus fx is inseparable. Fx is inseparable. So we have seen some examples of polynomials which are separable as well as inseparable. Now the separability and inseparability of polynomial is actually decided, or you can say linked with the derivative of a polynomial. So let us just first define the derivative of a polynomial and then we will come ahead. So we have a definition here. Definition: derivative of a polynomial. We will define the derivative of a polynomial. So the derivative of a polynomial, the derivative of a polynomial f of x, our some field f, is defined as, so let fx be of this form. Say fx is an x raised to the n plus an minus 1 x raised to the n minus 1 plus so on plus a1x plus a0. So I define the derivative of this polynomial and I denote it by this symbol dx fx. It is, I define it in this fashion: an x to the n minus 1 plus n minus 1 an minus 1 x to the n minus 2 plus so on plus a1. Okay, again in fx. Now note that this is a purely algebraic definition, although apparently it looks like as the usual notion of derivative of a polynomial that you already encountered in your previous classes, maybe in calculus. But this definition is purely an algebraic definition and it has nothing to do with that definition. And it can be applied to any field where even the notion of analytic derivative of a polynomial may not exist. So note, it is purely algebraic. It is purely algebraic. This definition is algebraic and cannot be thought of as, and can't be thought of as the notion of derivative from calculus, as the notion of derivative from calculus. However, the usual calculus formulas they hold for this derivative also. However, we do have the following which are true. However, the following properties hold for this derivative also. Hold for this dx fx, and that is about taking the derivative of product sum and product of two polynomials. So suppose fx and gx are two polynomials, then you have this this dx of fx plus gx. If you take the sum derivative of sum of two polynomials, it is same as dx fx plus dx gx, number one. And number two, if you take the derivative of the product of fx and gx, it is still same as fx dx gx plus dx fx gx. Okay, so this follows from the definition of this derivative itself. Okay, so you don't have to apply the limit things and other things. Okay, so I am leaving for you to verify this. This is an exercise. You verify these two properties for the derivative of this polynomial. Okay, now we actually link this derivative with the multiplicity of the roots of a polynomial via this proposition, which is very important. And actually the whole of our future results in this particular topic, they are based on this proposition. So proposition a polynomial fx has a multiple root, means it is inseparable, you can say, multiple root alpha if and only if alpha is also a root of its derivative. Alpha is also a root of its derivative dx f of x. So criteria actually for inseparability of a polynomial. Proof is just straightforward, a straightforward proof. So see it. Suppose first that alpha is a multiple root of fx. Suppose first that alpha is a multiple root of this polynomial fx. Then over the splitting field, so this means this polynomial fx is x minus alpha raised to the n gx over the splitting field, its splitting field. Here n must be greater than or equal to 2, where n is bigger than or equal to 2. and gx is some polynomial. Now taking derivatives on both sides of this. Now taking derivative, so this means dx fx, it is what, n x minus alpha raised to the n minus 1 gx plus x minus alpha to the n dx of gx. Now now if you take dx f alpha, or you can say d alpha f alpha, okay, substituting x by alpha, so here it would become 0 0, so this means d alpha f alpha is 0. So this means actually that alpha is also a root of the derivative, so alpha is also a root of the derivative dx fx. Okay, so if alpha is a multiple root, then alpha is also a root of fx as well as its derivative. Conversely, suppose that alpha is a root of f of x and its derivative dx f of x. So we will show that alpha is a multiple root of fx. So then write this polynomial, because alpha is a root of fx, so write fx equal to x minus alpha hx for some polynomial hx, for some polynomial hx. Then now take the derivative of this polynomial, so dx fx is what? It is hx, because this derivative is 1, hx plus x minus alpha dx of hx. Now since d alpha f alpha is 0, since d alpha of f alpha is 0, by our assumption, it means that h alpha is 0. H alpha is 0. So this means alpha is also a root of hx. So this means alpha is also a root of this polynomial hx. So you can now say that this hx is x minus alpha h1x. Now substitute this value of hx in this equation. You will get that fx equals x minus alpha whole square h1x. So this shows that alpha is a multiple root of fx, showing that alpha is a multiple root of this polynomial fx. Okay, so alpha is a multiple root if and only if it is also the root of its derivative. Now as a corollary of this proposition, you can just write this one. So a corollary of this proposition, a polynomial f of x in f of x is separable if and only if it is relatively prime to its derivative. If and only if it is relatively prime to its derivative. To its derivative. Or in other words, you can say that the GCD of dx fx and fx derivative in this, actually this you have to mention, relatively prime to its derivative in fx. Okay, so the GCD of dx fx and fx must be 1 in fx, and it is straightforward from the above theorem, है ना? So proof is simple, it follows from the above theorem. Let us just have a hint of
सर ये
it.
रिलेटिवली प्राइम कैसे होगा सर?
है
सर ये रिलेटिवली प्राइम सर,
इस कॉरोलरी में
ये सर ये समझ नहीं आ रहा है सर।
इसका प्रूफ
नो सर, ये रिलेटिवली प्राइम मतलब कि हुआ मतलब वहां पर कैसे हम लेंगे रिलेटिवली प्राइम?
कहाँ पे?
ये तो पॉलिनोमियल्स है ना सर।
हाँ, तो पॉलिनोमियल्स का जीसीडी डिफाइंड है ना। जीसीडी तो किसी भी आर्बिट्रेरी रिंग में डिफाइन करते हैं। जीसीडी ऑफ एनी टू एलिमेंट्स ए एंड बी इन एनी रिंग आर इज डिफाइंड। यू हैव, आई थिंक यू हैव फॉरगॉटन इट। ये तो डिफाइंड होता है ना। जीसीडी कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं? जीसीडी डिफाइन करते हैं, पहला तो ये हो गया कि डी को आप कहोगे जीसीडी ऑफ ए बी इन द रिंग आर। पहली कंडीशन होनी चाहिए डी डिवाइड्स ए, डी डिवाइड्स बी, और दूसरा ये होना चाहिए कि अगर कोई दूसरा कॉमन डिवाइजर है, इफ सी डिवाइड्स ए एंड सी डिवाइड्स बी then C must also divide D. So you call this D as GCD. तो GCD तो डिफाइंड है ना भाई, आ गया समझ अब आपको?
सर
तो इसी तरह पॉलिनोमियल्स के
एक्चुअली इसका मतलब था ये वन है, ये कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल है एफ ऑफ एक्स में, ये खाली वन नहीं है।
हाँ वन
ऐसे लगता है
हाँ
रियल
हाँ
वो
ओके
नहीं है।
हाँ, वन तो कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल है। हाँ ठीक है, यू गॉट दिस पॉइंट। इज इट क्लियर नाउ? हाँ भाई।
यस सर, यस सर, यस सर।
एंड प्रूफ सिंपली फॉलोज फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस प्रोपोजिशन, क्योंकि अगर कॉमन रूट्स नहीं होंगे तो कॉमन फैक्टर्स भी नहीं होंगे, है ना। तो कॉमन फैक्टर्स नहीं होंगे तो जीसीडी 1 होगा, है ना। सो प्रूफ इज सिंपल, सो फॉलोज फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस प्रोपोजिशन। सो प्रूफ यू राइट इट, आई एम लिविंग फॉर यू एज एन एक्सरसाइज। ओके, नाउ आई विल based on this result I will give some examples. So let us see few more examples and then we will go to the main result of this part. You take this polynomial. So let you take this polynomial fx equal to x raised to power p raised to power n minus x over this field fp. Fp means this z mod pz. Okay, then take the derivative. Want to know that whether this polynomial is separable or not. So you can apply the derivative criteria here. You take the derivative dx fx. So it would be p raised to power n x raised to power p raised to power n minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so this is the derivative, and this is nothing but minus 1. Why it is minus 1?
Characteristic of fp is p.
Because characteristic of fp is p. So इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि ये जो पॉलिनोमियल इसका डेरिवेटिव है ये तो एक कांस्टेंट पॉलिनोमियल आ गई। इसका मतलब है dx dx fx has no root, so thus dx fx has no root at all, has no root at all. So why to talk of repeated roots of dx fx and fx? Okay, so this means what? This means this polynomial fx is separable over fp. Okay, again let us see some more examples. Now you take this polynomial, let fx equals x raised to power n minus 1. Okay, then what is its derivative? Dx fx, it is n x raised to the power n minus 1. Let us suppose that the characteristic of f does not divide n. Let us suppose that characteristic of f does not divide n. This also includes the characteristic being 0. Also, you can take characteristic of f equal to 0 because 0 does not divide n. Okay. Then what can you say about the separability or inseparability of this polynomial? Please, बताओ भाई.
इनसेपरेबल हो गए सर, इनसेपरेबल होगा.
इनसेपरेबल होगा क्यों? कैसे? dx
सर
fx
जीरो, सर इसका 0 रूट होगा तो इसके इसलिए ये
है. हाँ, 0 रूट, इसका सिर्फ 0 रूट होगा और 0 आपका fx का रूट नहीं है ना. dx fx क्या है? n x raised to power n minus 1. So this means dx fx has only one root, that is 0. Has only one root, that is 0, and which is not the root of fx, which is not the root of fx. वो 0 तो fx का रूट नहीं है. So this means fx is separable. Okay, thus fx is separable. Fx is. What about the separability of this polynomial? क्या ये separable है? बताओ भाई.
नो सर,
ये सेपरेबल नहीं है क्योंकि यहाँ 0 की मल्टीप्लिसिटी क्या है? 0 की मल्टीप्लिसिटी n minus 1 है ना. So dx fx is not separable, not separable, as 0 is a root of multiplicity n minus 1, as 0 is a root of multiplicity n minus 1. और आप यहाँ भी देख सकते हैं इसका डबल डेरिवेटिव. मान लो ये आपकी gx है तो आप dx gx ले लो तो वो क्या आएगा? n minus 1 n x n minus 2. तो 0 फिर इसका भी रूट आ जाएगा. ओके, सो दिस आर्गुमेंट कैन ऑल्सो बी अप्लाइड.